Can you upgrade your laptop's SSD by yourself?
Hi, I'm Paul, this is Diane. We are the PC Zombies, and today we're going to upgrade a laptop from a 1 terabyte SSD to a 2 terabyte SSD. And along the way, we're going to give you some tips and tricks such as...
Will it void the laptop's warranty?
Why BitLocker, which comes standard on Windows, could actually destroy either your old SSD or your new SSD if you're not careful and know what you're doing.
We're going to show you our safety net hack, how not to get stranded without Wi-Fi during your setup.
And we're also going to show you a battery technique that will prevent you from frying your motherboard during the install.
So let's do it.
Let's do it.
You just bought this computer, so why are you upgrading the SSD?
She's right, I just bought it. It's a nice computer. It's an Asus ProArt co-labeled with GoPro. It's got an AMD processor, 128 gigabytes of memory, and a 1 terabyte SSD. So what I did, is I bought a crucial 2 terabyte SSD, and I'm going to put that inside my laptop so I get the extra data storage and I get a high quality SSD.
What was that about BitLocker destroying your data?
BitLocker is a utility from Microsoft. What it does is it encrypts all the data on any internal drive, like your SSDs or an internal hard drive. When it's working, it talks to the TPM, the Trusted Platform Module on your motherboard, that gives it a key that it uses to decrypt and encrypt the data from that drive. If you take that drive off that computer and then you tamper with your laptop in any way, and just upgrading the BIOS is considered tampering, then that key will no longer work because the key stored on the laptop's TPM will not match. So you want to make sure that you decide if you want to have BitLocker on or off. But if you're removing an SSD and want to use the data on it again in the future, then it's best to turn off BitLocker before you remove that SSD.
That's great advice.
We'll show you how when we do it with this drive.
Okay, where do we start?
The first thing you got to do is you got to back up your drive. You want to get all that data to a cloud or to an external hard drive so that your personal data doesn't get lost. Your photos, your data, all of it. Next, what you want to do is you want to get Windows 11 on a flash drive so that you can boot off the flash drive once you put in the new SSD, because you're taking out your main SSD on a laptop anyways. It's the main one. So let me start by talking about Windows. Here's how we download Windows to a flash drive. Make sure your USB drive has at least 8 gigabytes on it. This one has exactly 8 gigabytes, so it should be fine. The first thing you do is you plug in your flash drive. The first thing you do is you look for where your USB slot is. And then you plug in the flash drive.
Why, you haven't studied your new computer yet?
It's a new computer. My other one had it on that side. All right. So next we take an internet browser, go to the Microsoft website. So hit search. Search for Media Creation Tool. Once you get into this window, then you scroll down to the option to create Windows 11 installation media. Hit download now, open that. We'll say yes. Accept it.
What, you didn't read it? I would.
I know you would. Select a language, it's in English, that's all right. Edition, Windows 11. So when you download it, just select Windows 11. That will include Windows 11 Pro. When it detects that we have a key for Windows 11 Pro, it will set up Windows 11 Pro. Choose which media to use. The flash drive selected, so we'll continue. Yep, that's it. That's my flash drive. And let it download. So what this is doing now, is it's creating a bootable flash drive for us. It's putting the Windows on it so that when we're ready to reboot on the new SSD, it'll boot off of this flash drive, load Windows, and go straight into the installer, install Windows, and then go into the configuration screens. Right now, we just want to make sure we have this data ready before we take the old SSD out.
So you're downloading Windows to a drive. Why not just download it to the computer?
We're going to take out the only drive it has, which is that SSD. We're going to put in a new SSD that comes from a manufacturer.
Oh.
There's no Windows on the new one. There's a Windows on the old one, but it's out of your computer at this point.
Oh, I get it.
You're replacing it.
Okay.
And so we put it on a flash drive, and that's why we also tell you to back up all your data, so you have your data backed up when it's done.
I get it.
So we're just waiting for Windows to download. Good waiting face.
It's making progress. It's at 55%. So anything over 0% is progress. It doesn't say how fast it is. That doesn't count in progress.
Well, we've got two things working against us right now. Because we're doing it from the laptop using Wi-Fi, it's a little bit slower.
Oh.
Had I hooked up an Ethernet cable directly to the computer, well, then it would be faster now.
Yeah.
But I'd have to get a dongle for the Ethernet because it's only got USB-C. And the other thing is that the flash drive itself is kind of slow.
Oh,
so we got a
that
couple
makes sense.
things working against us.
Feel free to keep using your PC.
So what is this?
Yeah. Are we there yet?
Don't even go there. You know what? Let's go somewhere else, okay? Are you worried about the warranty?
Yes, I am.
You know, because the warranty, I mean, I'm going to take off screws, take off the back, unplug the battery, take out an SSD. We bought a 3-year extended warranty. We want that to still be in effect, right? Well, I checked with ASUS and I got an email from them back saying, as long as you don't cause any damage while you do it, you can do it. And also, as long as we follow the rules in their service manual. So I printed out the relevant chapters of their service manual. That's what we're going to use today while we work through this. And we're going to try not to damage the computer while we do it.
Ooh.
So yes, your warranty's worth worrying about. It's worth checking out. And since we did buy a 3-year warranty, I'm happy to know that I got that email from ASUS so that if I have some accidental damage or something 2 years from now, they don't say, hey, that's not the SSD we shipped it with. We're not going to warrant this anymore. Well, they said they would do that. I like having the email that says they'll do that too.
Are we there yet?
Stop it. Hey, I got something new. While we're waiting, let's talk about tools. Now, basically, you could go buy a nice iFixit like I do. That's great for working on PCs and things, and it has all kinds of bits. It's really nice. But I like for working when you're actually doing something like this, you're taking off the back, you don't want to damage anything. I don't like it when they use the little bits that you hook into the screwdrivers because I always worry they may fall out or something like that might happen. So I've been using this old repair kit, which I bought, I don't even know where. I looked for it on Amazon. It's not in our orders.
Oh,
who knows
wow.
how we got it. But what I like about this kit is they're actual drivers. So you can get the T6 torque driver or something like that. You could grab the exact driver you want or the exact Phillips that you want. You don't have to worry about the screwdriver falling apart in half into your computer, especially on a laptop where it's all very delicate. The other thing you need with tools is you're going to need a set of tweezers, and this little kit happens to come with tweezers, and it also comes with a couple of plastic devices that you can use for prying up edges of the computer. These are very useful.
Still, progress at 99%.
I'll put in the notes a link to the iFixit tools that I have that I'm using. This is a good set to work with any PC. But if you want something more like this, you're going to have to look for it. And so I'd say in that case, go to Amazon and just say, look for laptop repair kit. That'll give you different options. And I know I saw some for just $10 even.
Your USB flash drive is ready.
Oh, good job. Was it a hard wait for you?
Forever.
Okay, we get to move on. We'll go to the next step now.
Finished.
Okay,
Finish.
so here's how you turn off BitLocker. Search for BitLocker, select Manage BitLocker. Once you launch Manage BitLocker, you get a screen like this. And in this case, on this laptop, it did not activate, which is perfect. It's not turned on, so we don't have to worry about it. Don't hit turn on BitLocker. That would be a bad idea, okay?
All right.
Now we move on to the next part. If you know the laptop you have, go to the manufacturer's webpage, go to support, look for downloadable drivers, and download the Wi-Fi drivers for that laptop. Let's get those on that flash drive now so that when we're booting up Windows, we can use them if we need them. For us, to get our Wi-Fi drivers, we have to go to ASUS. I then search for my laptop, which is a PX13. That shows the ProArt Go Pro edition, which is the one I bought. Once I get to the web page, I then look for the support page. I hit support. I then go to driver and tools. I scroll down. It turns out the wireless LAN driver is the first driver there, so I download it. I then open the folder where it downloaded to. I drag the installation file to the flash drive. Open the flash drive. Double click on the installation file. This will allow it to either install the drivers directly or create an extraction that we can use for our new laptop when we install Windows. You then hit extract instead of install because we want to have it available later, not right now. Ask where it's going to write it to, change it to go to the flash drive, and change the name of the folder it's going to put it into something like Wi-Fi drivers and perform the extraction. Now when we look at our flash drive, we see a folder called Wi-Fi drivers. It's exactly what we want. Now we can use that when we do the install of Windows. Okay, now with the Windows on the flash drive die, we can eject that, but we're going to turn off the computer anyway, so let's do a complete shutdown. We'll pull out the flash drive and we'll start doing the swap, okay?
All right.
All right, Di, you're going to film for me, right?
Right.
I'm grounded. The mat is grounded to the plug in the studio, which means it goes all the way outside to ground. So we're good.